career, even my life, things end up turning out exactly how I visualized it. Not in this time frame I expected. You know what I'm saying? You always want shit to happen overnight. Mm-hmm. But, I just had clear visions.
What's up, y'all? Hey, this is the Corner Store Podcast. This is your boy OMB Dex 300. Hey, God dang it, we got a guest tonight. Somebody that I admire so much. She is the business, and I'm glad she's here, Miss Bronique.
Yes, sir.
Martindale.
Yes.
That name right there is especially dope to me because when I met her, I was like, look, if you're going to be an artist, you got to have something unique about you, and that name is definitely unique, and thank you for coming.
No problem. Thank you
I
so much
appreciate
for
you
having
being
me.
here. How was the drive?
It was good. We made it here safe, so that's a good drive.
Yeah, I know. I got something for you.
Oh, thank you.
This is courtesy of the podcast.
Oh, see?
That's courtesy of the pod, you know what I'm saying? For those, we ain't got nobody on here live yet. I hope somebody sees it and they jump in there. And also, I know you're a vegetarian. And I know you don't probably partake in the spirits too tough. But I got this too.
Okay.
I got you a bottle of Dark Horse Butter Chardonnay.
Well, thank you.
I hope you like wine.
Look, I know somebody who's taking it.
You don't need? You can take one of these bags with you.
Thank you so
Hey man, the
much.
Corner Store Podcast, we do what we do here. You know what I'm saying? I can put that right in there for you. Put that.
So
This is courtesy of the show. You can go ahead and hold on to that.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you came. So it's important for me to have you here because number one, you're a mistress of all trades.
Yes, sir.
A lot.
So, yeah.
You have 10,000 jobs.
Yes, I do.
You remember that in Living Color, right?
Yeah.
I fight thousand jobs. I'm a janitor. I'm a broomstick cleaner. I'm a chimney sweep.
Yeah.
And one thing I did forget too, because I was nervous, is I forgot to put on our friggin' microphones. I got them right here. I am silly as all get out. Let me go ahead and throw that on, because that way we'd be able to hear you much better. You know what I'm saying? If I remember how to do this, and I do, right there, you go ahead and place that on your jacket.
Okay.
I got mine on. I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Probably lost. There you go. We probably lost temporary, sound there for about a second, but thank you anyway. That's because I'm over here nervous. I'm like, you my first guest in the studio, in my little digs that I've created here, this little sanctuary in the little house on the prairie out here.
I'm so grateful.
Nah,
Yeah.
you making me feel special. So tell me and my listeners a little bit about yourself. Where you from, where you were born, were you raised in California?
Yes, I was raised in California. I'm from San Bernardino, California. I was born in Loma Linda, California.
Loma Linda, nice area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm a vegan now.
Is that right?
Because I was born out there.
Really? Is there a lot of people out there who vegetarians?
Yeah, I went to a Seventh-day Adventist school out there, and it was all vegetarian food in the cafeteria.
How about that?
Yeah.
Man, I should have went there. I went to inner city school, so you already know how, them cafeteria burritos and burgers.
But the food in the public schools, they be popping. I love the pizza and stuff. I used to love the pizza.
I'm a little older than you. The burritos they sell in the dollar store?
Yeah.
That's the kind we used to have it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all the preservatives, MSG, the whole works. We would be wired by sixth period.
Oh my goodness.
That was wild. I remember them days, but it is what it is. I hope everybody can hear me if there's anybody on here with it. Hey, it's Friday night. Now, most people know me be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I hope you told people as well. So, they can have this experience, but we will have the episode still be up after this, but we live right now. So sometimes it don't look like nobody care. That's not true because I get a lot of views. Believe me
Hey,
or
I'm
not.
just enjoying this.
I love the back and forth too, and I'm glad. And I'm glad you brought the man. She brought in security.
Martindale Security.
She brought security.
Martindale Security.
I thought, you know what I'm saying? I start looking in the mirror like, damn, did I see any Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh my
Nothing, because she was
God.
ready. He assalamu alaikum me too. Like I will.
We here to protect.
We.
That means you too. We
He
here to
not
protect you
play.
too.
Oh my
That's what I'm saying. He'll protect me from myself.
You got the earpiece.
I appreciate you. Look, now it wasn't a lot I could really ask you about when it comes to growing up here. You really don't know South Central that well.
No.
You never really hung out there.
I mean,
You have family there?
I have family in LA, but
Okay.
like now that I have more friends who like are out here and from here, Compton and South Central and all of that. Actually, funny thing is, I spent the first 2 years of my life in South Central.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom and my
But
dad.
you didn't know it though.
No. My mom and my dad had a performing arts studio out there. My mom taught dance and my dad taught kung fu.
Okay.
So when I was little. Yeah,
Kung fu?
Yeah.
How? That's some wild. That's now hold on. I can see it though. I can see it because kung fu is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Now continue.
Yeah. So I mean, I got ties. Early ties. But I can't be like, oh, I like the store that's down here and the streets over there aren't that good. Like I don't know all of that.
I feel you. So may I ask? Because you're not supposed to ask, especially cool ladies, beautiful ladies, how old they are.
Well, you got to like flip that on his head and say, how young are you?
How young are you,
go.
by the way?
I'm 25.
25? You 25 or you 25?
25.
25. I like that. See, well, okay, how can I quit? I'm OG sexy. How about that? Is that my new OG? I might have to put that on a t-shirt. Remember now we said that we're gonna get this money after the put the t-shirts out there. For real. To you, is it difficult to live in a state like California? Since you really not in, that's where I was kind of bringing in the LA connection. You don't really be out here too tough, even in the Valley for that matter. Mm-hmm. Is it tough living out here doing what you're trying to do as far as being an artist? Let me go down the list. Hold on now. This is what's going to kill y'all. Photographer, poet, lady MC, DJ, philanthropist,
yes.
Teacher,
yes.
Singer, songwriter, dancer,
choreographer.
I mean,
model.
Now, with all of those, as far as I'm concerned, if anybody could do any of those things halfway good, even if they said that's my list, you're an artist. How hard is it to be in this state full of artists? I don't know about your area or in San Bernardino County, but how hard is it to be out here and try to do what you do and also make a living?
I don't think it's difficult at all, really. And I say that because I feel like when God has anointed and appointed you to do something, if he's for you, nobody can be against you.
That's right.
So like with me personally, I do have different gifts and I have different talents, but humbly so. And each one of them I work at. So I know that it'll make space and room for me. In the Bible, it says that we're all given talents and not to cover them up. So it's my job to make sure that they're uncovered and I'm working and moving with them.
I'm falling in love with you more and more. Because now you got to realize, I don't know if you've watched any of my episodes, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Nice jacket too, but it's what is that, velvet? What is that, velvet? No, I'm just playing. But it feels great though, but it's like, you would have caught you a few rabbits in there.
My goodness.
But you don't like to do that, so I know it ain't real rabbit. So but what was I gonna say? I done lost my damn train of thought now. But to be honest with you, I think, especially somebody your age, to have the love that you have for the man. It's a lot of times I kind of stay away from who we know him to be and say, man, upstairs, to make these boo-boos comfortable. Because some people be like, I don't believe it, whatever. That's your thing. But to me, someone as young as you to have that love and that faith, and you look upon him to guide your steps, first off, you're going to be fine. That's the thing. When I hear that, I'll be like, come on now. I wish I thought like that when I was your age. You know what I'm saying? I knew him, but I didn't kick it with him. That's like, this how me and God was back in the day. What up, man? It's just I walk over there. You know I'm not finna hang with him. I'm not chilling with him. He gonna tell me, nah, don't do that. Right. And I want to do that. You, on the other hand, is not only led by faith, you walk that. There's a lot of people talk it. You walk it 25. You should be applauded. I got to give it to you because I'm telling you, you deserve flowers upon flowers. I got the best for the budget for the pie.
No, stop it. Thank you. I love this. I love this. No, I do.
You know what I'm saying? And since you are very religious, you shouldn't mind partaking of other wine. At least a sip or two every now and then.
I'm spiritual. I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I'm
spiritual. I'm spiritual. There you go. I don't believe it. See, I'm telling you, me and you is cool because I'm the same thing. I don't do the denominations, none of that. Don't be. Come on now. You scare me. Don't be kindred spirits right here. You see it right here on the pot. Oh, we got somebody on right now. I told you they always come on. Can you hear me? Please say, can you hear me? We got this wonderful young lady. Let me repeat who it is. Miss Bronique Martindale, philanthropist, actor, photographer. I don't want to go over that damn list again. How many times I gotta say that she's amazing? That shit is scary, bro. Don't come in here with the magic. And then guess what, y'all? Y'all didn't see this part. We prayed before the show. Now, normally it's an internal prayer. You know, I don't go. Then she came in, hand me the hands, folks. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Hand me the hands? Yes. And we prayed. And I felt great. This place feels a little warmer than normal because this is a warm star right here. The sun came out tonight. You hear what I'm saying to you? So I'm glad whoever that is came in. Thank you for stopping in and chilling with us. You got an amazing person that I'm sitting here talking to. I ain't got a lot of questions for her. I was sitting in the house trying to figure out what to ask somebody that does fucking everything. Is she from Krypton? I mean, fuck. I don't know what to do. One thing I can ask her about is something that I heard about. I heard you doing something with the kids with some jewelry.
Oh.
Something to that nature that the kids are making these things. Let's our kids, for those who may see this, you know, if you're younger, I do say a few sparse words here and there. So my apologies to all the shorties.
You're fine.
Oh, those is nice. So the kids make those?
So these are different bracelets that I wear. But this one was special. It's special to me. I wear it all the time. Wow. One of my baby girls, Ariel, gave it to me that I teach in dance class. Yeah, I can show
that is nice.
Yeah, it's a charm bracelet that she gave me.
Hey, how cool is that?
I wear it all the time. Yeah.
She made that?
Oh no, I don't think she made it. But it's definitely special to me. My babies that I teach are very special.
She teaches children too. Yeah. She's 25. She sounds like she should be in a muumuu and some house shoes. But that, you know, to me, it's 2023. We talk a lot about Gen Xers, Gen Z too. We talk about them real bad, and then you see somebody like this, somebody who you can look in the future in the eyes and say, I feel good about the future because of people like her. And that's exactly why you on here. I wanted to talk. I talked to wonderful, amazing people.
Thank you.
Like I'm dope like that.
You are dope like that.
So far, so good. Some of the people I've been talking to have been really amazing. I had a young lady who's a street racer.
Oh my
and
God.
A mother of two.
Wow.
She dope. Got the fastest car in the city. She wanted it. Her name is Miss Kitty. She's very dope. She lives in LA. You guys are like night and day, obviously. But do you see the levels of how, our women, how strong they are. This woman is truly passionate about cars. She has a video on Instagram where she's fixing it. To me, to have somebody like that on the show, I couldn't change your oil right now, but she can.
Right.
So people got to realize the power you guys have, because you're not just women, you people. With brains just like we are. I believe women should make as much as they deserve to be paid. If you got better qualifications than this white dude, why should he make more than you? It doesn't make any sense to me. If y'all want to be on them levels, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But some of y'all take it too far, you know what I'm saying? With the power and everything.
Okay, wait a minute now.
Y'all, come on now. We can talk.
Okay. Hold on.
Here we go. That's some boxing gloves. Boxing gloves. It's time to put on the boxing gloves. Y'all, some of y'all do.
Okay, and who's y'all and what are you referring to?
Okay, perfect example. Kevin Samuels, who I thought very highly of.
The black man with the glasses.
The gentleman,
okay.
Kev. The gentleman, Kev.
I see you.
Kev's dope.
Okay.
In a lot of ways, he was very harsh, but he saved people's relationships. A lot of people who followed his instructions ended up being and still are to this day, owe their marriages or their new relationships or girlfriend and boyfriend relationships to him. When he passed away, some of our strongest sisters in the industry and some even in regular life had some very, very foul things to say about him. And these women happen to be single. It kind of makes sense that they would say terrible. Vivica Fox said some real terrible things about him. Okay. Joe Budden just recently made a comment about something that you ladies didn't like, or certain ladies. Certain ladies didn't like. Okay. And then Vivica Fox called him a bitch on live national TV. Okay. Where's it getting to? Where's the duality between femininity and you know what I'm saying? And what's the other one? Masculinity. Because it seemed like to me that them lines been super blurred, and I'm cool with the LGBTQ. I'm cool. I love. Only problem I have with them, and I'll leave that alone because I know that's a sensitive ass subject, is that they think it's a race thing versus a sexuality thing. I think that those two things are combined, which really, makes that subject kind of hard to decipher, because it is so many different races that are that way that it could kind of be in a race kind of thing. So it's hard to balance that out. But ladies, I get you. I want everything you want. Just like Dave Chappelle said, you're going to talk yourself out of some shit.
Okay, so I can only speak for me.
I did that
personally. I can't speak for every woman. Every woman has different viewpoints, different backgrounds, different ways that they were raised. So I can't speak to all and every. I can just speak to me.
Gotcha.
So me personally, I was raised by a Southern Baptist Christian family. So I grew up with a big mama with Sunday meals.
Yes.
Now, just that right there is the 1%ers of my generation.
Got you.
Period. I'll talk to a lot of my friends. They didn't have that upbringing. Just with that, we don't see eye to eye. We over here and over there and over here and over there. I spent every day at church. Why? My grandmother was a minister. My mother is a minister. So Monday was Bible study. Tuesday was choir rehearsal. Wednesday was the children's church. Friday was drama.
I got you. Very structured.
Very structured. And with that being the case, it was, okay, you're the Eve. You're the woman. Your man is the Adam. So you're the helpmate. That's what I grew up with. So that's my role. And see, the role word is so sensitive now because people don't want to play their role. But the sun is proud being the sun. The moon is proud being the moon. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And the stars, the children, proud to be playing and loving their lives.
So sometimes women go feminine. Or what do you mean I'm supposed to be this? What do you mean I'm supposed to be that?
You understand.
And there's nothing wrong with being that. There's nothing wrong with being the nurturer and the mother and the caretaker. There's nothing wrong with having a job and having hobbies and doing things that you enjoy. There's nothing wrong with it. But for a man to say a man has a place, that's not incorrect. You shouldn't get offended. For a woman to say that there is a place for a woman, or for a man to say that, you shouldn't get offended. Okay, I can birth a child. And then that's even more sensitive because then you got people say, well, what if a woman can't birth a child? She's not a woman. And then it goes and goes and goes and goes. But what I'm saying is that My functionality is femininity. That's what I choose. That's what I
Gotcha.
walk in. A man's functionality can be masculinity. That's what he chooses. That's what he walks in.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with some of the things that Brother Kev was saying. Is that his name? The brother that you were talking about?
Kevin
Okay.
Simmons.
Because a lot of things that he said were
Was true.
Now the brother could be offensive sometimes and
and I
step on
I
toes
think
and hanging up on people and things like that.
It's called tough love.
Yeah, but at the same time, like just because the gentleman, the Negro almost said, didn't always give a spoonful of sugar does not mean the medicine didn't go down the same way. Period.
I got you.
It's hard truths people don't want to look at.
And I have to agree. That was beautiful. Well said, right to the point. It was I couldn't do nothing, but I was sitting over there goofy, like, yeah, right, sure. Couldn't do nothing. It's non-debatable what you just said. But in hindsight of that, your upbringing is uncommon valor.
Yeah.
Your upbringing is different. Most brothers and sisters is not growing up in that kind of environment.
Yeah.
Not even for the whoopings. Fuck the whoopings.
Yeah.
I know you had them.
Yeah.
I'm from Montgomery originally. Okay. So just like on my IG say, if you motherfuckers be on there, excuse me. Southern born, West Coast raised. Meaning, I know. And they will not let me know about Christ. The only reason why I'm here today with this, humble digs, trying my best to start some media stuff is because in 2010, I truly accepted him and was like, you know what? You real. And I believe, please guide my hand and thoughts and all that. And I ain't gonna stop working now. I ain't gonna sit in the raft and wait for a ship to come. I'm gonna keep paddling. Next thing you know, God be like, look here, land the hole. That's how it worked. So with that said, I still had my peaks and valleys. To start out at 25, knowing the value of a relationship with him. You so ahead of the game. It's scary. That's why I know you're gonna make it. That's scary. It's so scary. And I'm like, can I come with you? I'm with you. I'll ride that train. I'll be on the back of the caboose waving at all them sinners running, trying to grab it. No, it's too late. I had my ticket last week. People is a mess. But to me, a person like you, Bolts, it shows that not only for our people and women, that's our color, you finna light up the world with that attitude and that drive and determination. So thank you. Keep teaching our babies. That's what I love. Now, you of all people out there know to have somebody that's nurturing and love the Lord, but ain't finna rub it all in your face like a Brillo pad. Because that's what chases folk away from Christ, is when you come with the good news. I go to people all the time that knew me when I was broke. Look at me now, nigga. And they be like, yeah, you is kind of chilling, only because of God. And see, I don't let them get away without me saying that. He says, that's the only way. Now, you knew. You seen me. I was kicking it with you like this. Scratching my head like smoking weed, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I still smoke weed. I'm sorry. But at least I have a determination now. I have a drive. I have a purpose. And the purpose is being driven. The bus is being driven by a powerful God. And he real, too. That's what scared the hell out of me when some things happened in my life. And they bumped heads together, all this beautiful stuff. And I'm like, can't be coincidence. That's too.
Yeah.
It was scary. I cried. I'm like, nigga, you for real. I was looking at the sky all day that day. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
So it really is really wild. My mom was like, see, he is like kind of a genie. I'm sorry. You put them hands together, it's almost like rubbing a bottle. Yeah. I get it. So what do you think you're gonna be doing in the next 5 years? What is your ultimate goal? Now, do you want to be a performer and be known? Or do you want to be a performer and be known to help people? Or do you want to be known so you can start a vegetarian a diet plan? Do you want to be known so you could say, look at me, I'm in shape. So you need to get that bike too. Whatever the hell that bike is they selling, or get the Peloton or the mirror that look like this here.
Oh goodness.
Come on now.
The next 5 years, I want to have out 2 albums. I want to start doing shows and things like that. More shows.
Okay.
More different concerts. I want to have my own dance studio. So that would be like the short term 5-year plan. That
5 years? That's a good little. What is
Yeah.
that? What are we? 20? What is that? 2028? 2028? You gonna have all that going on? Damn.
Pray.
No,
Get some
it's
music
gonna happen. You know
videos
San Bernardino,
done
them damn buildings so cheap you rent out there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Even if you start doing shows and you was making like 2,800 a week. It's like, you know what? I'm on this little tour. We just going to Phoenix and I'm like, damn. You know how you look at folks small when they doing all this? Yeah. See, I'll be like, how much you get? You don't need to know all that. But I know it's up to like 3-4 grand a week. All you gonna do is rent that studio and help some people find their dream. That's all you're gonna do.
Yes.
You magnificent. You know that? Dang. So I wanted to, these some off the cuff questions.
It's fine.
These are off the cuff. I saw this on another pod. Oh yeah, by the way, let me do some shout outs real quick. While she's on the show. She don't do herb and nothing. She should, goddamn it.
Oh,
but anyway, there's I've talked about this place before, and I'm gonna say it again. It is called HPRC Herbal Relief Pain Center. It is in the city of Mission Hills at 10736 Sepulveda Boulevard. You heard, I ain't gonna say this shit again. I done said it before on the show. And it's right next to Del Taco. Dope deals. Some of the best herb in the world. You can go in there and get an eighth of weed right now for $20. If you go in there and tell them OMD Dex 300 sent you, they might even give you a couple percentages off or something. You never know. Just go in there. And all the veterans, show your veterans ID, they'll give you a free gift. Straight up. I got 2 more, and then we'll be back to the young lady. I hope she don't mind. All right, the next place is the Hookah Den. Guess what? That's where we met. It was a wonderful, wonderful place. It was the Cypher Showcase, Sunday Showcase, hosted by FNG Hayes. Shout out to FNG Hayes. Amazing talent. He brought her there. I'm looking at her like, damn, is that Janet Jackson? The Hookah Den, LA Hookah Lounge, is at 19300 Van Orn Street in Reseda, California. A Russian dude that owns it is great. I think his name is Dan, if I remember. That's for Daniel, Big Dan. Let's get it. And last but not least, Avenue Smoke Shop. This place is around the corner. They provided some of the decor for my podcast. And for no charge, too, by the way. Them dudes really liking me. I'm telling you, this shit is working. It's just starting to work. I'll go in there and get lunch for free sometime. Anyway, those are a couple of the places that I had to shout out. Also, shout out to the liquor store down the street that provided me with this Arizona. This mother is good. I like grape. Always did. It's so good.
Oh, goodness.
Now, back to you, young lady. I wanted to ask you some general questions.
Okay.
In our political climate today, what do you think? Does our actual government do things to help our people? Or are they just spinning their wheels and this is all about money? Now, I know you got a lot to say about this. That's why this is a loaded question.
Look, it's funny. And I joke about this all the time, but it's really tragic that it's a joke to say. And I always talk to my mom because I'm very well read. I'm always reading Brother Malcolm's ideologies and
should have worn a t-shirt. That's so scary.
And things like that. And it's like I always joke with my mom, but it's really devastating that it's a joke. And I'm like, Mom, I'm never going to say more than 3 positive things in the interview because I don't want to end up dead. And it's a rough joke, but it's a real one.
I'm scared myself on this. Now,
because when you talk
I love
about
what
things
you just.
like that,
I love you saying that right now because I've talked about some. Do me a favor. Obviously, you're gonna watch your episode, but if you get a moment, snuggled up in the bed, it feel good, and throw your earphones on. Watch a few of my episodes. I go in. Mm-hmm. I believe. Look, I'm ex-military, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I've seen some things, and I know some things. Not everything, not all the things, but some things. I think this is my opinion, obviously. I think that the pandemic was planned. I think that that particular disease that was laid upon us was man-made. And I'll tell you why. Being a service member, they talk about a lot of things that could happen to us on the battlefield, i.e., they could gas us. That's why we used to have regular T-850, a part of your equipment, the gas mask we would carry around. Even when we was just in our BDUs, just going to work or marching somewhere. You know why? Because at that time, the East Germans was still in, Eastern Europe, and I was doing border duty. They could have fucked with us anytime they wanted to. They had a thing called a blistering agent, odorless, colorless. You won't even know what's happening to you until your buddy starts feeling the effects. I've never heard of a flu that takes away your taste or your smell. That's chemical. It's chemical. There's no bug ever, unless that shit is from outer space and they ain't telling us. There's no bug ever. And if it wasn't done here, it was done in China and released here. So I don't know what the hell it was. All I know was better part of 3 years was taken away from a lot of people's lives, and a heap of people died supposedly from it.
I mean, if there was one thing I would say, I would just say revelation, because it's really all in there.
I'm gonna just why you gotta go there? It's the truth.
That's where we
You read it. If most people who are atheistic, I call them atheistics, read Revelation just for the fun of it. Let's say 100,000 people that are atheists read Revelations. I bet you 60% of them be like, I didn't know. So you mean it? So you think I should start from the beginning? No, Revelations is fine. Since we're in that area. I mean, why would you go back and read about David and all the Goliath and all that shit? We need to be talking about what's going on today. And I tell you why I know Revelations is real. They speak of the Kardashians in the Bible. People ask me, they be like, what? You know the part where they talk about with the girl with the lips and the red lips and the temptress. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't the damn definition of who they are, you know the scripture. That's why you're laughing. You know the scriptures. If we go look at the scriptures, I'm telling you, they talk about the Kardashians. That's them. They have augmented themselves just like they said in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And the painting of the lips and the tempted. Yeah, them. And look at all the people they touched. You can't tell me the devil ain't working through them. Lamar, crack. Rob, drunk. The brother, fat. Killing all of their spirits. You know they work for the man and don't even know it. Half of us don't know that we work for, and that's another thing. The biggest trick that he has ever thrown on the world is he made people think he didn't exist or he doesn't exist. How can you have one without the other? There's no such thing as that. That's why I keep trying to tell people, oh man, oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. Yeah, but there's the devil too now. Remember that. Remember your love of the paper. That's what he get in. He's like, ooh, you love that money, boy. Go on over there and get some. It's just sitting right there. We're in the bank, man. What are you going over there for? You can't grab none of that money. But the devil tell you and you'll get tempted. You'll go there because you love the money so much. So you know where I am. I'm an old fucker. No, you know what I'm saying? You 25, pushing 92. That's crazy.
180, that's what I tell you.
I swear, you the young Harry Tubman. I will save you, niggas. Get on my back. We're going through that cave and through them bushes. Yeah, I said it's a canoe over there. Why would I lie to you? I got 2 guns with 4 musket bullets in it.
Lord.
Let's go. You're a beast. I love you. Making that drive here tonight has made my evening. Made my evening. Well, she brought security, y'all. I was like, for real? What would he do to me? I don't know. He just don't make no weird moves or nothing. I don't want him to flip you or something. You know, he flips people from what I understand. So when do you teach your classes? Is this a weekend thing or all the time?
Oh, it's Mondays. I teach on Mondays. I teach hip hop and jazz.
I saw the video.
Oh, you saw the video?
And the flipping.
Oh,
I was like, she's quite athletic.
yeah, gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, we talked about this before. You have many, many interests.
I do.
Ultimately, and I already asked this, what is your artistic goal? So I'm going to change that around at the end and say, since you want to do the album, I have 2 albums in 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be signed to a big label and get a good deal, not a 360, obviously, that would afford you to become independently wealthy, obviously, hopefully, because I know you're going to pray it's going to be a good contract. It won't be something like, you won't be like TLC later on, like, we can't even buy no panties or something like that.
Look, you can't talk about
that's
my
what they
poor mother like that.
said.
You can't talk about my
That's
poor
what they
mother like
said.
that. Look, without TLC, there'd be no me.
That's what they said. I
I
swear to God, we can't even buy no panties. Like, I was dying.
Oh my God.
I felt bad for him. And Pebbles is an asshole for that. She didn't need all that bread. Let's keep it a man.
It's so, but that's why that's such a tricky question, because I have heard so many different horror stories about artists who are talented, who go in to do something, and then they get taken advantage of. And it's always by people that they ride with, or they close to swear up and down is gonna look out for them.
Why are you gonna avoid that?
This is the thing. First and foremost, I don't like looking stupid. Okay, I've done that enough of my life, and I'm retired from it.
Damn, so you talk like you've been here a long time. I've done that enough in my life. I'm like, shit. She got some stories to tell y'all. Woo, that's what we here for.
So look at, I ask God first in all decisions now. I've had enough of me saying, oh, I think this is it. Oh, I think that is it. No, I ask him in everything. Now he's starting to put wonderful people around me like yourself, like different friends and family members that I have been in this industry before me. I did. I do. Look at that. I can run things past and ask. That's what you're supposed to do as a young artist, is reach back to your elders and go, what do you think about this? Have you encountered a deal like this? Look over this contract for me. Not just, oh, record deal, cool. It's like,
that's weird how you would even kind of consider me that, not knowing if I even been around that. And it's kind of weird that, I don't know if you picked up on it or say, I've been around that. I've seen some cool things in that music thing. That's what I was trying to do. And I wasn't including him at all in that. I thought I was doing it all. But everything that was coming to me was from him, but I wasn't acknowledging it just like everybody else. So it would always fall through the wayside. Plus, when your heart ain't in the right place and you devious minded and you see somebody behind it, ooh, shit. And that's all you think. It's just, how it's negative. So a lot of times it's like, having bad milk in the fridge. It just goes sour and you be like, damn, I was on my way, man. Damn, that thing looked good. That shit just, because it wasn't really what you were supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I told myself in 2010, which I consider my rebirth, I'm gonna start acting. I'm gonna actually make money at it. God told me, and this is the truth. I hear him. I don't know how everybody hear him, whatever. But he said, look, you need to go do some of these free films. I'm like, what? And actually go, because there's cats out there say, yeah, you be in a movie, you just get credit. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you sides. And it was training. I don't even realize it's training. You know what I'm saying? To do. I was like, well, where are you guys going? We're going to be acting in the woods. I'm like, you mean to fucking tell me I'll be walking around, traipsing around in the woods with y'all for no money? So I went and did it. I actually worked with that guy twice. I did a movie called Murky Roads and Jivadelic. I'm on IMDb. So then I did a third thing with him, which I got paid for. So it's all relationships.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know God is real because I've had phone calls, like, actually emails. A kid was like, oh, I was on a production shoot. I was a PA on that, but now I'm a producer. I'm doing this. I'm actually going to direct this music video. We think you'd be great for this part. And all you're doing is just walking. That's all he said. I'm like, okay. So I call him up. And he tells me I was on such and such. Oh, okay. So it's all relationships. I don't have no agent. I'm non-union and all that. I can't wait till I get something recurring because that means I'll be not only getting good money from that, I can get my SAG card and then start getting the residuals. And then that money turns into other things like better equipment for the, you know what I'm saying? It's all a maturation, but it's all due to him and praising his name. See, you way ahead of the curve. That's why that shit is crazy. It's like when you reborn yourself and you're like 50. You're never not gonna be a success as long as you're breathing. If you're doing bad, you could turn it around tomorrow. You just gotta change your whole mindset and what you're doing. Yeah. But to start at 25, I'm jealous. I wish I just found the youth and shit, drink some juice or something. And next thing you know, 16 years drop off. I wake up, oh my God, I got my 6-pack from back in the day.
Look, I've been at this all my life. I've been performing all my life since birth.
Since a little baby girl?
Since birth. Do you hear me? I'm telling you, my mom had her.
So wait a minute. So you was doing the Rockettes in her belly and shit, just kicking?
Absolutely.
So you mean to tell me they was saying you was kicking in the belly?
My name was supposed to be Ballerina. That's what my mother was going to name me. Like dance.
Really?
Dance is sincere in our family.
Well. That's throwing me off. If that was the case, what happened with Alvin Ailey? Why didn't you go try out?
So this is the thing. I grew up around dance, evolving around dance, performing arts, and everything. It's in my blood. It's in my family. My big cousin is Jimi Hendrix. Got a cousin that sang with the Manhattans. Like that's what my family does. Jimi Hendrix is
that dude right there.
That's my big cousin.
This dude on the wall. I want to show y'all. That's my name, right?
So that's
anyway. Now I see why you here now.
So
like, you know, what's T.Y. Camp, the cat that's doing the thing.
Yeah.
His fucking granddaddy, Cap Calloway or something. He's supposed to be on the pod too. I got to get him on here so he can, you know.
So look, I'm saying that to say you are where you're supposed to be at the appointed time. You're supposed to be there always. So don't regret where you are in your stage of life and wish you'd done it younger. I know that I'm happy God didn't have me out at 16 when I could have been, or 5 when I could have been, because I'm not as strong then as I am now.
I don't like you so for a lot. You too damn smart, man. How you preach? She told me some shit. I'm 56 years old. Don't you ever think like that? Don't you think? Like, I was looking at her, like, I was like, if she was here, she got a scarf tied up in the front and everything, you ever, and some bunny shoes on, telling all the little kids, don't you think? I'm like, I felt scolded. Seems like positivity, baby. Positivity. I was
always.
I said, but my stuff is okay. It ain't just okay. She got mad. I was like, all right, it's cool. It's good then. It's good. But I love somebody that will put that much pressure on someone they really don't know because they see something. And I thank you for that. The maturation of success, beauty, that's you. You are you like a young flower that decided to say, fuck it, I'm finna blossom now. I'm blossoming now because I deserve to blossom. You got them Clark Kent glasses on. I would not be surprised if your ass don't have an S on your chest. And when you leave here, he's like, yeah, I know he thought I drove here, but you be good. I'll catch you home later. Just take off. I'll be like, she flew here, dog. That's crazy. Let me check this time. Guess what?
What?
We done ran out of time, man.
That's okay. That means we were having fun.
What? I can't believe this. Now, you know I gotta turn this up because this is like really dope right here. This is like the track. I always end my stuff with music. I hope it's still on here. Wait a minute. This nigga is... I didn't know I could do that. I didn't even know I could do that. How about that? Well, anyway, Corner Store Podcast is going to be signing off. And we want to thank Bronique Martindale.
Thank you so much
for being here. You are the epitome of dope. It's been a pleasure. I'm scared to really shake your hand. I'll give you a hug because I don't want I don't want the massive gentleman over there to be big, y'all. I thought I was big. I think is like Arnold Schwarzenegger big. I love you. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Continue success. Continue to help them babies out. And I'll be looking for that music. If you don't give me the music, I'm going to be pissed off because I'll be playing that right here. I need
you
that.
so much.
And thank you guys for tuning in. Whoever that is right there, I appreciate you. We've been live. This is a special special Friday, January 27th show. Miss Bronique Martindale, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna be signing off right now. Corner Store Podcast. We out. Let's get it.